Okie dokie. Ah, Comic 70. Comic 70. This is the one. Sure we're safe. We should be. I don't think they're looking for us anymore. What about that henchman guy? Mindy? We killed him once before. He's like Dr. Zero's useless Wesley Crusher. Ixnay on the Usher Cray. This Wesley's gonna crush the back of your empty skull, flat brow. Many, many things going on here. One, the old "he's behind me, isn't he" gag. It's quite popular. Two, I enjoy Mindy's hand coming in holding the gun up, kind of in behind his head, in the second panel where you can't see the rest of him. What about that henchman guy? A little pig Latin in there for good humor. Ixnay on the Usher Cray. And then the fact that he doesn't really know who Wesley Crusher would be. Now, Wesley Crusher, as we all know, is Will Wheaton, who is a famous internet person now. Now, the thing is, when I did this comic, I was actually avidly reading the blog updates on willwheaton.net. So much so that when this comic came out, the day it came out, I sent Will Wheaton an email saying, "Here's one. Sorry, I was making fun of Wesley Crusher, but I thought you might enjoy it." He sent me an email back. I got an email from Will Wheaton that said, and I quote, "Awesome, you totally made Wesley a badass." Him thinking that I had drawn a comic about Wesley Crusher instead of just pretending that he's Wesley. Maybe he didn't read it all that closely. But the point is, Will Wheaton read this comic and liked it, in theory. Or he was just being polite. So this was back when I had a site that was updating daily. And on the site, I had different slogans that came up. And one of the slogans that came up was, it was either Wesley Crusher reads my comic or Will Wheaton reads my comic, or a celebrity endorsement by Will Wheaton. And it was, I used to joke about the fact that my comic was celebrity endorsed, because technically Will Wheaton, being the only celebrity I could think of, having an email rapport with him. And that's what did it. So there it is. Wesley Crusher read this comic. Apart from that, I don't know, I kind of like the joke of "don't look behind you" and little pig Latin. I also like, and this is the first of two major times that I can remember, there's probably more, where I invented an insult based on the obvious physical differences between the characters. So a Spikehead is going to call him, and so his insult is a flat brow. I don't know, I just kind of like creating new insults based on xenophobic physical differences. You know, if we were all aliens, what would we call each other? And apart from that, Julie's hair is at a random length. They're both still wearing their interesting uniforms. Mindy's got a cool laser gun. I think that's about it. Yeah, I shouldn't talk too much about it, but Will Wheaton, right? Am I right? I'm right. I'm sometimes right. Okay, Comic 71 tomorrow.